Synapses and reflexes are key components of the nervous system that enable rapid communication between neurons and allow for quick, automatic responses to certain stimuli. Synapses are the junctions between neurons, where the transmission of nerve impulses occurs. When an electrical impulse reaches the end of a neuron, it cannot directly pass to the next neuron due to the small gap between them, known as the synaptic cleft. Instead, the impulse triggers the release of chemicals called neurotransmitters from tiny sacs called vesicles within the neuron. These neurotransmitters cross the synaptic cleft and bind to receptors on the surface of the next neuron, initiating a new electrical impulse in that neuron. This process allows the signal to be transmitted from one neuron to another, enabling communication across the vast network of the nervous system. Reflexes are rapid, involuntary responses to stimuli that help protect the body from harm. Unlike voluntary actions, which require conscious thought and decision-making, reflexes occur automatically without the need for input from the brain. This quick reaction is crucial in preventing injury, as it allows the body to respond to potentially harmful situations almost instantaneously. For example, if you accidentally touch something hot, the reflex action causes you to withdraw your hand quickly before you even realize what has happened. This swift response minimizes the damage that could be caused by prolonged contact with the hot surface. The reflex arc is the neural pathway that mediates a reflex action, and it typically involves only a few neurons, allowing for the rapid transmission of signals. The reflex arc begins with the detection of a stimulus by sensory receptors, which then send an impulse along a sensory neuron to the spinal cord or brainstem, both of which are part of the central nervous system, CNS. In the CNS, the sensory neuron communicates with a relay neuron, which then passes the impulse directly to a motor neuron. The motor neuron carries the impulse to an effector, such as a muscle or gland, which produces the reflex action. This entire process happens in a fraction of a second, bypassing the brain to save time, which is why reflexes are so fast. The reason the reflex arc goes through the CNS, specifically the spinal cord or brainstem, is to ensure that the response is immediate. While the brain is capable of processing complex information and making decisions, this process takes time. In situations where immediate action is necessary to avoid injury, relying on the brain would slow down the response. By routing the reflex arc through the spinal cord or brainstem, the body can react more quickly, as these parts of the CNS can process the sensory input and initiate a response without waiting for the brain to become involved. Synapses and reflexes together play a vital role in the nervous system's ability to maintain the body's safety and well-being. Synapses ensure that nerve impulses can be transmitted efficiently from one neuron to another, allowing for communication across the nervous system. Reflexes provide a mechanism for rapid, automatic responses to potentially dangerous stimuli, helping to protect the body from harm. The reflex arc's passage through the CNS ensures that these responses are as quick as possible, highlighting the efficiency and importance of these processes in the body's defense mechanisms.